Good day, fellow Entropians. Godly here. Hope you're all having a wonderful day, night, depending on when you're watching it. Just having a good time. So another hunting training video. Oh, someone just spawned right in front of me there. Another one here at Camp Icarus. This will probably be the last hunting video I do at this location. There's not too many mobs. Well, that's a slightly true. There's a ton of mobs, but only a couple types. But today we're going to be focusing on the Daikaba, which happens to be my favorite one to hunt in this area. So, starting off at Camp Icarus, we're going to head north. Now, one of the reasons I like the Daikabas here, one, there's a lot of them. It's very dense, so there's target-enriched environment. It's also the first challenging mob you will come across when you're starting out. I mean, they're all challenging from day one, but it's the first one where you really have to be skillful. If you've been following my advice, you probably be able to start these after like a week or so of heavy hunting. But then the first ones that really, at least for me, they were a little challenging to consistently grind on and hunt without having to stop and heal, all the damn time. So heading north from Icarus. We'll be coming up to him shortly. It looks like I'm not going to be alone. Shout out to Volandor, who doing pretty well there. There's another guy over here. Let's see, Angel. Shout out to Angel. You can see there are quite a few of them in this area. Level 2s, and I think there's level 3 juveniles. Now, they're not really high levels. You've seen others, in this area that are also level 3s. What makes these guys, a little tougher is they have higher HP, and at least when I was starting out, it seemed like they were hitting criticals a lot more often. And even if it wasn't criticals, they were definitely on the higher side of, doing the damage. Still little enough you can get bone samples from, which is nice. Bone samples, I've seen a few people ask, in game about the bone samples. The bone samples, if you collect 10,000 of them, you can trade it in for an agility point. There's a mission strand for it. You can only do it once. Something I haven't even done yet. Something I'll do, later on, because agility points at the moment aren't too difficult to get. Close out some of the windows here. But they will become much more difficult, and it's a free point, and you can use it whenever, so I'm going to do it when it's a little more difficult to acquire them naturally. Now I am using the Harrier armor from the starter pack. I'm sure you guys, tired of me talking about the starter pack. No, I'm not getting paid to talk about it. I'm just a big fan of it. And you see, even with the armor and with defensive skills that I have, they still are able to hit pretty good. That was a shot 9 damage. Now I should be backing up. I am using Mind Force. Actually, I think I have the starter weapon. I think I put it in storage. Let me check. Oh no, I do have it. Here, we'll I'm going to keep doing Mind Force. You guys have seen me use that gun enough. I'm enjoying using Mind Force. It's pretty eco-friendly. You can see how many shots I have down here. I did, just get some ammo. But, I would never have to cycle. I could probably live stream, I don't know, a couple hours, maybe a day with that much ammo, that many shots. I have thought about doing live streams. Probably going to wait to do that when I have a few more subscribers. So this is actually a good time. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. Help me out. I'll help you guys out. Probably do a live stream. Next few weeks. Even if I'm not doing hunting or something, might do a live stream while mining, or probably going to be spending some time in space this weekend. I'm going to be doing some repairing on a mothership. Going to be doing it on the Cronin. Shout out to Granny for giving me the invite. The reason I'm going to be doing repairing is I ultimately want to, be able to craft. Be able to use the stuff that I've accumulated from hunting. And will accumulate from mining. I'm not doing it really necessarily to make a profit when I craft. It'll be more of become more self-sufficient. If I can kill something and able to use those parts, that loot, to make the guns I need to kill those mobs. It's the circle of life, my friends. Circle of life. So you can see I'm not even really moving around much, and I'm not really thinning out the group of Daikabas. So targeted rich, not too difficult to kill. Once you're a little bit into the game, I would not start off on these guys. And it's fun when you get to the higher level ones, the higher maturities of these guys. They are huge. It's like an elephant coming at you. An elephant and a bull, crossbred. That's what you'd be looking at with these things when you get to the higher maturities. Definitely bigger than your character. Oh, I should have been paying attention, shouldn't I? See what happens when I just start talking and not really paying attention? I'm gonna use one of these HDNAs. Just because I really don't want to, run back. And hopefully he doesn't attack me right off the bat. Let me get some healing done first. Now I upgraded my FAP here, my first aid pack. Got this from the Gauntlet, which I suggest everyone do the Gauntlet. It was incredibly easy, at least for me. Might not be, a good day one thing. Alright, I'm getting my ass kicked here. Excuse the language, sorry YouTube. I know you don't like profanity. Or at least your sponsors don't, whatever the case may be. But, let me, thin the herd here. Probably gonna die again. Yeah, I died again. Well, I was killing him pretty, I think I was one-shotting him with the LR-15. But again, even with, my skills, been playing this for a while, they can still be dangerous. Which is why this is one of the last ones I've decided to record and explain to you guys because of how difficult they can be. So now I gotta be a little more careful when I'm over there. Probably spend another 10-15 minutes over there. Maybe a little less. There's a few other things I want to accomplish today. Well, I'm gonna cheat getting back up there and get a drive. don't need to spend all my time on this video just walking around. Alright, now to extract my revenge. Just have to pay a little more attention now. This is also another reason why Icarus is, more of an advanced area to hunt, because you see how quickly I got overwhelmed. That was very rapid. If you're starting out, it would be discouraging if you start out and just get mauled like that. No one wants to lose. Oh, so I already pulled him. Didn't even notice. I was talking about Mind Force earlier. Probably going to do a video on it, in the coming weeks. I'm quickly becoming a fan of it. I'm not saying I'm going to ever give up my rifles. This is definitely an option to grind on. I've also been spending some time thinking about what I'm going to do with the channel. I think I've been a little too random with uploading videos. I think I'm going to try to get onto a bit of a schedule, a little bit of a routine. I'm going to keep doing these, explanation videos and suggestion videos on where to hunt, mine, etc. I want to also set aside a day where it's just, alright, this is what I'm doing, my normal time. Just what I'm hunting this week, kind of thing. Because lately I've actually been spending a lot of time hunting either fowls or mollusks. That's mollusk. Or little freaking garden gnomes. That's what they look like to me. Without the pointy hats, of course. Or like a ball-shaped gremlin. Yeah, that's what they kind of look like. They look like jacked up little gnomes. Working on those, at least back in the day. I understand they used to get pretty good loot, some good armor. Some armor I'm gonna end up using myself. So I'm hoping to get lucky, save me a few head. I wish I was keeping track of how much ammo I've gone through with these guys. Let's take a look. Not a lot of muscle oil. Nova fragments, good for crafting. If you get them in bulk, it's easy to sell on trade channels. Not all of this you can sell on the trade channels once you get into bulk. I'm becoming a fan of the trade channels as opposed to auction. The sheer fact to get a little bit of a discount when you're buying, because the sellers are saving the fees of having to list it on the auction. And if they save money, we save money as consumers. It works both ways, If you're selling, it's a little more convenient. You don't have to wait 6-7 days for the auction or hoping someone's willing to pay the buyout amount. I actually have a couple things I am bidding on right now, and it's like, this is just taking forever. I'm not a patient person. I think you guys get the gist of what I'm talking about with these guys. You can even see me die. Maybe next time if I'm grinding on these guys, I use better armor, because I do have my pixie armor. I have it on me, I just... for demonstration purposes. You know, this is what you have to contend with if you're just starting out. And which is, again, why I recommend it to be more of an advanced area. So, I'm going to leave you guys with that. If you have any comments about the video, please drop them down below. Comments about anything for that matter, doesn't necessarily have to be about this video. If you did enjoy it, please like and subscribe. That way you get informed with all my new content. So there you have it. Hope you guys have a good day. Good luck on Entropia.